Hi darlings, this is Christina and today we got the goods. So if you're interested, just keep watching and let's get into it. Okay darlings, so I don't think you're going to be able to see how gorgeous this is on camera. Like I'm looking at it in the viewfinder and it's not giving you any of the juicy goodness that this truly has. I'm gonna probably put pictures of it somewhere in this frame. You can kind of see it right here. Anyways, darlings, I am going to show you the Chanel Les Beige collection, and I will give you lots of swatches in comparison with a lot of the bronzer blushes that have come out. I do not have the Guerlain one unboxed yet, so I'm going to save that for a second video. Darlings, I'm doing something I never do, and that is film right after work. What's funny is that it was actually a really rough start of the day, and I happened to take a nice nap, and the day was relatively slow in the clinic for the rest of the day. The traffic was light, and I was like, you know what, I'm inspired. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like if this comes today, I am going to review it. And so, darlings, I'm reviewing it for you. So if I don't look as fresh, that's why. I literally just like removed some of the makeup, put some foundation on, left everything else on, and we're just gonna get into this. One of the best things about shopping with an essay is that they always give you so many cool perks depending on your essay. Now listen, some people, they have many different essays in many different states and many different places. I only have one. And if you're interested, send me an Instagram and I'll send you her information privately, but I only go to one. Christine, she is amazing, fantastic. I've been with her for years. Before I was doing YouTube, I would shop with her, and she's become like a true like Chanel friend because I just genuinely love her so much. She's such an amazing, awesome person. And while she's a bit far from me, I don't get to see her as often as I like. We send each other texts throughout the year, and you know, I've sent her gifts, she sends me gifts. We have a really great relationship. So she sent me this beautiful card. It is so pretty. I never can remember what these things are called like recently, but it's a beautiful little card you could send to someone. And then I'm going to show you guys all this. So this is everything. I ended up getting, I really love the #1 de Chanel Revitalizing Mask. I picked up the full size. She gave me some samples and I love it. And then I did purchase 2 of the new Chanel single eyeshadows, which I'll show you swatches, but we're going to do that on a separate video. I just feel like we won't do it justice trying to put it all in here today. And then I did purchase the Chanel Les Beige. I did purchase the colors medium coral and the color medium rose gold. So we are going to get into this, but I did want to show you in case you're interested in seeing. Got a sample of the Comet, the new eau de parfum from Chanel, and I'm very sensitive to smells, so I wanted to love it, and it's just not for me. It's still got that Coco Chanel #5 reminiscent scent, and I'm just not into it. So it's okay. I don't have to love it, right? It's a very pricey perfume, as I understand. So, you know, it's okay. It's not for me. I am good with the perfumes that I have that work with me, that I love and enjoy. It's fine. Let me say this. It's not as strong as Chanel #5, but it's got that reminiscent tone, undertone of it. It feels fresh, but it's still Chanel #5. So I got this beautiful, I almost don't want to open this because it's so dang cute. But let's see what we got here. We got, this is from the Beauty Boutique. Ooh, cute. I'm not going to put it in my hair, obviously, but how cute. A little camellia. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love these colors. These are my colors, okay? And then we got this Chanel perfume. It's kind of taped here. Oh, this is heavy too, guys. Oh, is this an ornament? A camellia ornament? Oh, yeah. I'm a little nervous. It's like porcelain, guys. I'm afraid to take it out because I don't know how to. So I'm just gonna leave that in there. It's got like this pool situation, but it's so pretty. I think it's an ornament. But I will ask her what this is, but mostly I think it's a beautiful display. I don't want to take it out of there. She did send me a Les Beige. I think this is one she sent me before, which I'm always here for, guys. I just wish, yeah, it is. So she sent me something like this before, and I love them. I keep a lot of stuff in there, and it's probably time to update it. I so wish Chanel would have done something like this in these colors. OMG, could you imagine the CCs being bright pink, this bright pink and orange color? Ooh, that would have been gorgeous, but I am so grateful nonetheless. So let's waste no time, guys. This is Les Beige Medium Coral. This does have an 18-month shelf life. It is made in Italy, and it has a whopping 15 grams of product. Yes, 15 grams of product. If we compare the, let's say, Dior, right? The natural bronzer glow, this one has 8 grams of product. So 15 grams and 8 grams. So we've got like almost double the product here. I couldn't make up my mind. I went back and forth. I was debating if I wanted to do the deep medium rose gold, the deep rose gold and the medium rose gold. Those are my two that I was initially going to try. And then she sent me swatches, and I was like, oh, you know what? The deep rose gold's probably gonna be too deep for me. I can get to the boutique over the weekend. Was it the weekend? No. It was Friday. She sent it out to me. So Fridays, and I'm gonna put them all here for you to see. She's so awesome. She sent them to me in daylight. She sent me them in store. And based on these swatches, I thought that would be too deep for my skin tone. So I opted for the medium rose gold, and I was gonna stop there. But I happened to see, hey, it's Jacqueline. She came out with our Chanel Les Beige video, and of course I had to watch. So when she showed these colors here, I was like, oh, I think I need that one too. And for review purposes, I think it's nice for you guys to see many different palettes with different skin tones. So you have a variety of people with various skin tones that will be reviewing these before the release date, which I believe I heard is going to be beginning of May. So you'll have ample time to go through these videos and really decide what is going to best suit you, because I'm telling you, you don't need all of them, and you definitely probably don't need more than one. So anyways, let me just show you this. So what I love about this one, which you'll see when I show you the comparison of the medium rose gold, this bronzer actually looked a lot warmer to me. So I was like, oh yes, that's for me. And I couldn't stop with this bright neon orange color. I just thought it was gorgeous. What I love about these versus like the Christian Dior, let's say I'm gonna do 52, this is 51 peachy bronze. You can see very similar in tone, which by the way, I've been loving this. Was using this today actually. It's on my eyes right now. But as you can see, it has the stripe of color, mostly bronzer, where this one gives you real substantial options. You have your bronzer, you have your blush, you have your bronzer, your blush, your highlight, and they are separated, and you can actually fit your brush to do that. And so as you can see the comparison, they're different kind of products. So absolutely you can swirl them all around, but you know, you have options. So we're going to use my blush brush. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see it nice and close up. Please excuse my skin. Like I said, I just came from work, so you know, I've been out in the streets for about 11 hours now. And I'm doing this for you guys because I want to make sure you guys get this video as soon as possible. Okay, darlings, so this, ooh, look at that. Ooh, wow, that is a beautiful color. Another thing I wanted this one to give me was the coloring that I had from the sunset. Now, maybe 3 years ago, this is when I got hooked on Chanel. In my later years, they had a bronzer called Sunset, and I must have ordered like 7 of them from Christine. I ran through those and I kept ordering them. She kept finding them for me at different stores and I couldn't get enough. It was like the perfect color, and this is giving me those vibes. It was a little on the cooler side, but that same beautiful finish. Do you see how it has like that nice gloss? So now take that color here. Just want to see how this builds up. And guys, I am going to give you comparisons with the newest blush. And another blush I have of Chanel that kind of reminds me of this. That's a pretty bright color. Now, why I thought I should do medium coral also was because I opted out of the Coral Givre from the Les Beige Winter Glow, right? So I didn't get that one and I was really tempted. And you guys heard me say in a couple videos that I was not going to do it and I didn't do it. So I think I deserve a nice new coral Chanel blush. And I'm so glad I waited because these are different finishes, guys. And I will absolutely show you the other colors. So anyways, I'm going to put the highlighter over top here. Ooh, that's gorgeous. It just is everything Chanel is good at, which is just giving you the most airbrushed, gorgeous, your skin but better kind of look. That's beautiful. All right, darlings, this is medium coral. Gorgeous. Now, you know what? Since I have these swatches, let me show you something. It's the Christian Dior 51 Peachy Bronze. It's the darker of the colors here, because I want to show you some other blushes too. It's all swirled together, guys, so that's the color it's giving, but it took me like 3 swipes to get this color, just so you know. Where the Chanel, this is like maybe 2 swipes for me. So it also reminded me of a release from Chanel. This was a few years ago. This is Coral Etoulee, and this was cool. It had the star that was kind of like a hologram, but I have since, you know, wiped that away with use. So let me place it right here. Oh, that's kind of similar. Oh yeah, that's very similar. Almost exactly the same, guys. Coral Etoulee and the new medium coral color. Difference at all? It's a little more pink, but honestly, I don't think you would know the difference. Just so you can see. In the pan, it doesn't look much different. Let me see. I'm trying to get a good light here. There we go. So you can see this looks a little more coral. This looks more coral, but you can see they're very close in tone. So this one leans a little pinker, the Coral Etoulee. So if you have this color from a previous, you know, if you've ever purchased this collection, it's very close to the medium gold. Sorry, the medium coral. Okay, so now let's just get into the medium rose gold. I get the feeling this is going to be the one that sells out probably the fastest, just because it is so aesthetically pleasing. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. This beautiful hot pink. Now, obviously, this color here for the highlighter is going to be deeper for people who aren't at least a medium skin tone. But I get the feeling you could probably brush the two of these together to give yourself like a really luminous glow. But this definitely leans more to medium to deeper skin tones. So I'm going to use just my Chanel brush. for the bronzer, and I'm gonna just pack it here. Now, what was interesting was that it seemed like this was gonna be a little more cool toned when I saw the swatch. So that was also another reason I wanted to try something that was a little warmer. It's not bad though. Not bad at all. Pretty nice, guys. Okay, so it almost looks like a blush, like how it is looking on me. It doesn't look muddy. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's take that beautiful blush and just pop it. Now this blush is beautiful. It's pink, but to me it feels like it has a little bit of a peachy undertone, and you'll see when I swatch it, it reminds me of another another blush I had with Chanel. Now these blushes are supposed to be 18 months shelf life, so Coral Etoulee is actually expired. I don't know. They still feel good to me. But don't do what I do. And the one I have, which I'll show you a swatch of alongside of all the swatches here, is an old one too. So now I'm going to take that highlighter and put it over top there. Ooh. Let's see if we can put it over somewhere you're going to really see it. I do tend to like Chanel highlighters. They're very smooth, beautiful on the skin. Okay, so we have the medium rose gold, medium coral. Looking at a glance, definitely this looks more orange and this is more of a bright rose. It's gorgeous and I love it, but I do need to show you Rose Glacier. Now, when I was rediscovering Chanel, this was a color that spoke to me. You know, like I said, this is an older blush. Okay, so okay, not as much as I thought. They're in hue, so I was wrong there. But now let me show you what these will look like, and I'll swatch them here with the newer blushes. Okay, so we have Rose Polar. And as you can see, not nearly as pigmented as the pink one here. Okay, Rose Polar. The Rose Coquette. Just gonna take that bright color. And it's hard to kind of separate them. Okay, darling, so my battery died and I'm charging it little at a time so I can get through this video tonight. But this is Rose Coquette. Now, it doesn't swatch very well. It's very pretty on the cheek and everything, but Rose Coquette in itself does not swatch well. So as you can see, you barely see it, right? And I want to show you is the Dior Pink Bronze in 32. Honestly, it's just really hard to get each shade. It's really kind of meant to just swirl around. Okay, so that's the color there. Okay, this is the Dior 51. This is Chanel Rose Gold. Yeah. What's fascinating about these two is that this color is actually deeper than the Rose Gold. I don't know if you can see the difference here. This leans cooler, more neutral, where this is definitely warmer. And once again, let me just swatch them on the palm of inside my arm. So here we have medium coral, and then we have the rose gold, medium rose gold. Medium rose gold, neutral coral, and medium coral is very warm leaning. That's the top here. So keep that in mind, guys. I want to show you Sunset. My SA knew I love this so much, and it was no longer available, that she gave me the sample. So let me just show you. This is Sunset. So you can see it's a much lighter than the medium coral or the medium rose gold. What do I think of these here palettes? Do you need them? Are they worth it? They're $95 each, right? But technically you're getting 3 things in one. You're getting a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter, and you truly are getting these things because they are divided up in such a way where you actually can separate them. I can't lie, I love them. I love the blush colors. I think the rose gold blush color is so gorgeous. It's a bright popping pink. It's different than the rose polar that I showed you. It's much more vivid, and I do love this coral one. It is more orange than the coral etoulee. That one does lean a little more pink in hue. Do you need them both though? No. Am I glad I have both? Absolutely. I love these for the idea of like travel. So we're going on several different little vacations this year, and I love that I could just throw both of these in my makeup bag and I don't need to take many different things with me. I have my brush, my blush, my bronzer, my highlighter, and truly I could take these 2 things, take a few little eyeshadow palettes or some sparkle shades, some lipsticks, some mascara, liner, and be on my way. I love the ease of these. Worth it is very subjective. That's a very subjective word. For some, this may be expensive. Obviously, they are pricey products, but it's Chanel. So you assume it's going to be not cheap, right? But I do love them. I think that the rose gold leans very neutral on my skin tone. So if you are someone in my skin tone, and I would say I'm like a medium color, this is going to like blend on your skin very effortlessly, and it's not going to stand out, where the coral, medium coral, is going to pop. It's going to show up. And I will say, I wish I had more time, but I will have to do a second community post to show you my Guerlain blushes. Right now I'm just comparing the Chanel and Dior mostly because those are the newest bronzer blushes. But if we're going to go in depth of blushes, I think the Guerlain brighter color, the coral color, may be very similar, but not the same. This is definitely brighter. I can tell you that right off the bat. It's very vibrant, like a neon. Like I said, I'm going to go over those single shadow eyeshadows with you very soon in a separate video. But Les Beige collection, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad I have it. I can't wait to use it at work tomorrow, and by the time I post this video, I'm going to try to get this out to you guys by Friday. So I'm going to edit it tomorrow night and Thursday night and make sure it's for you on Friday. I do hope that this review helped. I'm curious, are you interested in any of these Healthy Glow Sunkissed powders from Chanel? I love Chanel's collections. They never truly disappoint me. Very rarely. So I am in love with these. I think they're so nice, so versatile. And yeah, darlings, tell me what you think, your thoughts, your feelings. And darlings, I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I'll catch you in the next one.